If anybody is missing a tree from the riverside or lot, just let you know, it's going down river. Hope you can catch up to your tree, because your tree is going down river. Well, guys, we're back by the river again. Sorry about the sunlight in the camera shot. But boy, 5 days later, the river has not crested. Because when I did that Tuesday night live stream, I will put that live stream in the icon in the upper right hand corner as it come up. And towards the end of the live stream, we got hit with some heavy rains. After the heavy rains, it was light rains for the rest of the night. Unfortunately, it stayed literally over the river, the Mississippi River area. Then we got here those quick showers here and there. And the river has gotten a lot higher than forecast. I thought the river was supposed to crest technically yesterday when we did yesterday's video. But the river is not supposed to be cresting until now, till sometime next week. The river is on the rise again. Holy cow. And this is, I'm filming this on July 6th, guys. And usually, the flooding is usually over by then. But that's usually the springtime melt. This is from the late spring, early summer torrential rainfalls that we had recently. Not just up and down this part of the river, but also upriver up in Minnesota and Wisconsin got hit hard with rain. And this is the results of it right now. That's the results of it. Compared to that, since last Tuesday, yeah, that's how high it went. Sorry about the wind, guys, because I had to bring the other camera. The one I had issues with the other day, I was able to clear up the issues. If you noticed in a couple of recent videos, I had those issues done. As we look right here, this was, last Tuesday, this was out of the water. And it's already covered and creeping up even higher. So now they're saying the crest is going to be happening for us this Tuesday. It will be July 9th. I'll be down here hopefully that day to see it crest. Right now we're going to check the parking lot and we're going to check the other side. Holy cow. Like I said, if it's high here, I'll guarantee you at the end of this video, when you see the other clip, it's a lot higher than I forecasted. Last Tuesday, I was standing right by that light post there. Reason I'm not at that light post, look at this. Look at this. This is how high the river has gotten since last Tuesday. Looks like the city may have to come in and reset their barriers. But yeah, look how high up the river has gotten. This is the parking lot of the marina that we're at. Where the Candlelight restaurant is. That's where we usually have our special meals at. But yeah, look at the parking lot situation right here. It is almost completely underwater over there. It's really underwater here and a little bit over here. And just past that white truck. Also, yeah, Angie's going to talk to me about this one. Yeah, so it's getting up there. Oh, by the way, most of the duckweed is basically flushed out of here, except up there and a little bit in there. But all the duckweed that was in here, it's all gone. And the seagulls, they are busy because they got one pump going, and usually they find a stunned fish or a minced up fish, and they go after it. Okay, a couple more shots down here. We'll get on the other side of the showboat. That is the new marina store. As you see, it is now closed. Not much access to it. If there is an access, it's going to have to come from up there. It won't be from down here. So if that's open still, the accessibility to it will have to come through one of the boat docks up here and to the store if that's still open. I don't see an open sign on it today, so of course it is early. It is before 10 a.m. time I'm filming this clip here. But yeah, it is scheduled to crest at 21 to 22 feet. That'll be about a good 3 feet short of the record. They have not done any sandbagging because the marina store only has stuff that's elevated off the ground, so they're not worried about sandbagging. But I'm pretty sure they will sandbag if they need to. They'll just see how high the water can creep up. But it's supposed to crest at around 21 feet. scheduled to be on July 9th, which that'll be most of you guys will be watching our update video, but this is a re-update of that update. Yeah, it's pretty high up, isn't it? And I'm in, there's right there, but it's high up. Anybody want to park their boat, better hurry. Can't park your car here. Might wash away. If it does reach its forecast high of 21 feet, I don't think it will get very far underneath here. So I'm thinking I'll come down here Tuesday when the day is supposed to schedule the crest, but I don't see it coming no higher than about right in here. So it'll be through here, through there, so I don't see it no higher than that. See, that's why I didn't sandbag yet as of this video. But if they do, it won't take long to do it. But right now, this is iron. Oh, by the way, as I'm filming this on this July 6th, I'm filming this. Guess what? Rain is in the forecast for today and tomorrow. And that, so I'm still surprised that this ramp is not even closed yet. But I'm gonna walk down to the safest point. And remember I showed you last Tuesday, I predicted the waters would be no higher than that. Well, there's a possibility it could go slightly higher, or maybe it won't, who knows. But right now, let's see how high it is. Okay, right next to the lighthouse there, the one we're familiar with in our live streams, because that's where we do the live chats up there. But there's that platform I talked about. This is the third one from the bottom, and there's like 3 more up there, so a total of 6. So where's the other ones? Well, according to high water, this one is now underwater, and I figured it should have crested the time it got to here. Look at how it's underwater, and the other one's completely submerged, and the only thing that's left over there is those sticks out of the water, those light posts out of the water. That's at a pier that's completely underwater. And yes, they have the power turned off for these things. So these are don't have no power to it. Yeah, it is way up there, isn't it? This would be the crest line, but that'll be higher than that when I come down here Tuesday. How high? Well, I'll guarantee unless we get 6 to 7 inches of rain upriver, water might be up to here and maybe set a new record. Oh, by the way, that'll be coming up on the 60-year anniversary next April. Yeah, January, February, March, April. April 28th will be the 60-year anniversary of that flood back in 1965. That's before the dike was installed. And the dike was installed in the 70s. But that is our floodwaters update. I just can't imagine what the north end looks like, but I'll do an update on that on Tuesday and get back down here Tuesday for this update. So our next video will be Tuesday. I don't know if you can see them or not, but there's about 4 or 5 minnows somewhere in that water shot. There's about 4 or 5 minnows investigating the stairway case. So there's some minnows in there investigating the stairway. Yep, you see those minnows? Yep, there's minnows. It's investigating the sidewalk there. They've probably never seen that before in their young lives. Reason they're safe from the big fish that could be out there, that could gobble them all up. And maybe safe from seagulls too. But yeah, there's minnows in there. What we call bait. Yep, our familiar site where we do our live streams right here. And this is what we see from up here right now. So yeah, this is going to look different you know what the media is going to do? And I heard this do this. They spun this a few years ago. Last time we had water this high in July, the media came out and said, the national media said that we're in a major drought. So we showed them all this flood photos from the very same Midwest area where the media was saying we're in a major drought. I don't think we're in a major drought if it caused flooding like this. So I don't know what the media was talking about back then. I'm pretty sure they'll spin it again this year that we're in a major drought right now. As you see, we're not. Because we just had a good soaking rain last Tuesday, and we had another soaking rain just the other day. So yeah, and we do have more rain in the forecast, so there's a possibility we could see possible record flooding. It's already record flooding downriver and that. All right, we're gonna wrap up this video. Okay, we're gonna wrap up this video right here, right now. Of course, it is high waters. There is absolutely no boat traffic at all, unless you're a commercial fisherman. I think that's the only one people is allowed to be on the river is commercial fishermen and fire and law enforcement and DNR is the only one to be allowed on the river. So commercial fishermen, government and government operations are allowed to be on the river. So if you see any boaters on the river you think you're not supposed to, you better check the boat very closely, either it's going to be a commercial fisherman or a government craft doing their surveying, because there is a surveyor in the area and they check the river heights and depths. So they check certain spots of the river and they'll meter it and monitor the river that way and that. So yeah, technically there's no pleasure craft allowed to be out there, and towboats as of last week suspended because a few locking dams are already closed due to high water, because the motors, they had to take the motors out of the gate motors out and put them on elevation pads to make sure they're dry from floodwaters, because floodwaters can damage them. Rainwater would be okay, but floodwaters, sustained floodwaters, no. So just know the difference between a normal rainfall that they're designed to take, but they can't take the floodwaters. So that's why they closed the locking dams. In fact, most of the water is already up over the walls anyway, so you couldn't put a boat through if you wanted to. And that, so that is it. All right, next update will be Tuesday. I'm hoping Angie will be on the, with me on that one. We'll be down here to see if the river crested. It's supposed to schedule the crest on Tuesday, on July 9th. And we'll be down here filming it for one time to see if it crested and that. So we'll just get out of here and that. Remember, if the media is spinning this that we're in a drought, they're lying. All right, there's no lie about this one. Wait a minute, I was lying. I lied already on the video this spring when I said there was supposed to be no flooding at all. Well, I just want to let you know, I have lied. We got a flood. Please like, share, subscribe to the notification bell. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow.